Well, hello again YouTube, Humble Hobbyist here. I'd first and foremost like to sincerely apologize to you guys for disappearing for 5 years. Some things happened in my life that necessitated a little bit of a change, a couple changes here and there. I just didn't have the time or the ability to post and make a bunch of videos. Now, I didn't give up blacksmithing completely, I didn't quit. I still would like to continue on my journey. I know that's what you tuned in to see, is some guy just starting off from scratch and, progressing through his journey and seeing what kind of tools you need to make to get better and better and better. So I'd like to make videos again for you guys. Things have kind of settled down in my life a little bit. I'm sure you've noticed that the shop situation has changed a little bit, and that's because I've actually moved. That was part of the changes in my life that occurred. And we'll go into a little bit more of that in detail later. But for now, just so you know, I'm going to try to make videos for you guys again. I'm still kind of where I left off with you guys. I still have many of the same tools where we left off at. I don't have a lot. I have my concave anvil that you guys tuned in and like to see. We can do a follow-up video and, I can let you know what I think of it again, since I've had it for over 5 years now. I have my forge. It's a 4-stair forge. It's been a good forge for me. It's in good shape still, so we're going to continue to use that. And as you can see, the garage is kind of a mess here, and it is a garage now. I bought a house, so this is my garage now. So it's nice to actually have my own workspace and my own shop. That being said, I did inherit quite a few tools from the previous owner of this garage that were once his, and now they're mine. So I have a couple of other things now, like a drill press, I have a wheel sander and a belt grinder, and I have a 2-speed vertical bandsaw, and a couple of other nifty goodies here and there. We'll get into that later, and I can show you me using that. However, I would like to just continue making blacksmithing videos, so the tools I'm going to continue to use are mostly blacksmithing tools. And I'd like to make tools that I myself use. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and make some more videos for you guys. But first things first, I'll just do a little pan around with the garage so you can see what's all in here. And then we'll go from there. So yeah, quite a bit of stuff that's got to get cleaned up, and I think I'm going to call on the help of YouTube Movie Magic here, and we're going to clean up this mess here in a little bit, and then we can start from scratch. And like I said, still have the same tools that you guys kind of left off with me with. A couple of tongs, a couple of hammers, and an anvil and a forge. And we're going to start off again, and you can follow along and follow in my journey. So, with the help of YouTube Movie Magic, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and that's it. Everything's all cleaned up, as you can see. Workbench and workshop are ready to go. I may have gotten a little bit carried away, as you can see, with the Movie Magic, but I'm looking forward to seeing you guys soon. We're going to put out some new videos for you. I'm going to make some products I haven't made yet and never made before. We're going to practice some very basic blacksmithing skills just coming up here shortly. I've ordered a piece of S7 tool steel, about 24 inches of it. And what I will be doing with that first off, for my first couple of tools, is I'm going to make some punches and chisels. I'm going to make 3 punches and chisels to be precise. They're all going to be 8 inches a piece. I'm tired of using like the cheapo Harbor Freight stuff and just chisels I found. I want to make myself some good hot punches and chisels just to facilitate making things coming up here. And that's the point of this channel anyway, and we want to see what we can do from scratch. I'll just show you the current tools I've got real quick, along with some steel I got on the workbench. I've got some long 1/2-inch rods, I've got some 5-inch rods, or 5/8-inch rods, I'm sorry, and then I think they're 5/16 as well. I got all these rods like on clearance from Online Metals. I'm not affiliated with them in any way, I just noticed they had some good prices on their stuff. And I got it all shipped to my door. And with that material, I tend to do some basic, just brushing up on my skills. Doing like making some basic hooks, some keychains, that kind of stuff. The other thing too is, obviously, this is not a free hobby. In order to facilitate it, I do need to fund it somehow. So I also plan on selling the products I make if they're good quality. So we'll be looking out for that. I'll make an Etsy shop and I'll throw all that stuff on there. Just to fund this deal. I'm not looking to like make a living or anything off of this. I just want to be able to make a little bit of return on the money I'm putting into the hobby. Well, with all that said, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to just pan you over to the tools real quick just so you can see what I've got and what I'm starting with, and then we'll call it a day. They're cheap Harbor Freight punches I was talking about. As you can see, they get all warped and deformed. Any punch is going to do that if you get it too hot. Here's the steel rods I was talking about. With these, I plan to make some test products and some products that I can potentially sell. Here's my turning wrench. Here's a set of forks I made a while back. They just go in the vise so you can twist and bend with them. I have my two hammers here. They're both 3 pounds. One's a cross peen. The other is a faux rounding hammer. See, I've got a rounded head on it. A couple of Hardy tools. Got a V shape and an inverse. Here's all my tongs so far. I got the 3/8 inch bit jaw. Those are not the highest quality, but they work. Some flat V-bit, flat bit tongs. Use these for holding flat. Some big pairs of cheap pliers. Then my newest tongs that I made before I ended the channel for a bit. Then here's our anvil. It's got a little bit of surface rust on it just because I haven't forged lately, but that'll change in due time. It's pretty smooth and flat still. I've beat on it quite a bit. Had it for over 5 years and still holding up strong. I love this anvil. In my 4-stair forge, I have a blower here. It requires 120 to work. I've just got it wired to an extension cord with a switch. And then gas comes in right here. Mixes in this chamber. And then it's actually a ribbon burner deep in there. It's kind of hard to see. I don't know if I can get you guys in there. Yeah, well, I'll have to show you when it's running. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.